All right, we are going to take this toward 8 angle today, which means this is going to be very heavy into the hips. Getting into the inner thighs, into the hamstrings quite a bit as well, so keep that in mind. We'll get into 8 angle at the very end of class, so don't sweat that too much. Everything we do here is pretty much going to be prep going toward that pose to get as close as we can. One demonstration I have here, rather than coming into crow during the sequence, we're going to go right into flying lizard. And this is all about getting into the hips, especially activating the inner thighs. And whether or not you balance this, I want you to come into the set up the pose, work as best you can to wrap one of your legs around one of your arms, and squeeze that leg in and really get the tension on the inner thigh. And that's going to help you a lot once we come toward 8 angle at the very end. So what will happen is you're going to come into a forward fold. And just start with your fingertips down, stay loose. You're going to wrap one of your legs around one of your arms here. So I'm going to bring my left leg around my left arm, left foot between your hands from the front. Get that leg around your arm and then set both palms down flat. Dig your fingertips down. Now from here, I'm going to lift my right heel. That's the back leg. I'm going to touch my knee to my right arm just like I would in crow. But before you do anything else from here, just keep gripping the floor with your hands. Lift that front foot. So my left foot comes up, I just sweep it over to the right, and then I just let that leg squeeze into my left arm. And if this is all you do, this is enough. And I want you to at least get into this point. So work that as best you can. Keep your leg squeezing your arm. If your hips are tight, this is going to feel like a lot already, so just hold on to that as best you can. If you want to balance it, look forward and lean. Just lift that back foot. You can hold like this. If you want to take things further, maybe extend that back leg all the way back. Just keep that elbow on that side pulled in toward your side. And then we're going to hold this for a few breaths. Now, coming into your vinyasa, you kind of just got to set all this down, put yourself in a plank. It is possible. You can pull that back knee in, maybe unwrap the front leg, bring it up to crow. Then you can hop it back, come into chaturanga, and work the transition like that. That is not easy to do at all, but if you want something to work toward, it's a good direction to head into if you need the extra challenge. And if the extra challenge is too much, don't sweat it. There's always somewhere challenging on the way. So just work things as best you can, see how far you're ready to take this. And all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So bring yourself to an upright seat. And now you can just keep this relatively loose and just take a cross-legged seat. Bring your right leg in first and then the left leg in front. Just see that you can arrange this. So with your hands up off the floor, you can actually sit up tall without a whole lot of effort here. Now, if you feel like your spine's rounding or it's too much to hold on to, slide the feet forward a little bit. Let the knees go wider. This doesn't have to look perfect at all, but make sure you can tilt your pelvis forward so you can hold your torso upright without too much extra effort. Now, on the other side of that, if you want to take things deeper, you can move this into a double pigeon shape. And for that, you still got the right leg in first, left leg in front, but then bring the left ankle up onto the right thigh. And once you bring this up, either shape, curl the toes of both feet, keep your feet tense, and keep your feet pressing down. And with that double pigeon shape, you don't want to feel any twinge in the knee. If you start feeling that, just let this go and take a cross-legged seat. Don't worry about letting the knee come down. Get both sit bones toward the floor as best you can. If this feels like a stretch, that's good enough. And then wherever you settle it, just go ahead and sit this up tall. And before we settle in here too much, we're just going to go back and forth. I want you to keep your legs and your feet tense like this. But then twist, turn open to the right side as much as you can. Right hand behind, left arm past your right thigh. And then switch it out. Come through center, turn over your left side, right arm past your left leg here. Keep sitting up tall. And then bring it back through center. Twist over to the right. We're just warming things up here. And then come back through center and turn to your left side again. And then one more round. Bring it back through center, twist over to the right, look back over the right shoulder, keep the top of your head reaching up. And then take it through center, turn left one more time, left hand behind, right arm outside your left thigh. And then just turn back to center. So keep yourself upright, keep your core braced, pulling through the belly around the little ribs. Keep your legs tense and keep the toes curled. Hands at your sides, fingertips to the floor, just enough for stability here. Relax your shoulders down. Draw your chin in just a little bit, and then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, pull in as much as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as the inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this here to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 When you're ready, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just open your eyes. And then hands down behind you, lean back. Reverse the cross your legs, left leg in first, right leg in front. And again, just a loose cross is fine. Arrange this so you can tilt your pelvis forward and stay upright. If you took double pigeon on the other side, take it here. Bring the right ankle up onto your left thigh. And either way, just keep the toes of both feet curled. Keep your feet pressing down. Be sure you don't feel any twinge in the knee. And then let's take it back and forth side to side to warm this up. So just turn to your left side and twist. Right arm outside your left leg. Look back over your left shoulder. And then bring it through center and twist open to the right. Back through center, twist over to the left again. Keep your spine tall. And then bring it through center and twist over to the right again. One more round. Bring it back through center, twist to your left side. And then bring it through center, twist over to the right one more time. And then just turn back into center, still sitting tall, still with your feet tense. Take an inhale here, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach us up high. Exhale, bring the hands down again. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, through center here. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through center again. Inhale, arms up high. Now with the exhale, bring the hands down one more time. And then set your hands down behind you, lean back, uncross your legs. And just bring your feet to the floor in front and keep your feet relatively close. Now heels in, toes out. Bring the hands in behind the shoulders, about shoulder width, fingertips to the sides. Push down, lift your seat up off the floor. And just keep your knees bent like this and let's warm up the hips. So with your seat still lifted, curl the toes up off the floor. Keep your feet tense. Let the knees go down to the right side. And then through center to the left, try to keep your chest facing forward. Back through center, stay lifted between the shoulders, knees to the right again. Through center, over to your left side. Back through center, knees to the right one more time like this. And then through center, knees over to your left again. And then come back to center with the feet flat. And then keep your knees bent. Now bring your right knee down to the right shin to the floor. And then lay your left leg down as well. Keep that knee bent and bring the left knee close to the right heel. So the legs are still bent somewhere off from 90 degrees, probably a little bit shallower than that. But keep the toes curled. And then set the right hand behind you. Now, if the right hand's further back, this will be less intense. If you bring that hand in closer, you're definitely going to feel this more. But press into the right hand, straighten the arm. Push from the shoulder. Maybe your seat lifts up off the floor already. Now, go ahead, reach your left hand toward your left foot. We'll go back and forth, lifting the hips. So with an inhale, sweep your left arm right. Let your head fall back and lift your hips up. And then sink this back down. With the next inhale, sweep the left arm right, lift up again. And then sink back down. One more time. Inhale, sweep your left arm right, hold here. Now keep your feet pushing down, engage your glutes. Stretch your left arm long, let your head fall back and just breathe. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just come all the way down. Bring the left hand down, lean back, and just go ahead and bring your legs the other way. So fold your knees over to the left side, right knee behind your left heel. Keep the toes of both feet curled. Left hand sets behind. Again, further back is less intense. If you bring that hand in closer, probably more intense. But straighten the left arm. Press into the floor. Lift from the shoulder. Maybe that brings your seat up off the mat already. Reach the right hand toward the right foot. Back and forth to lift this. With an inhale, sweep your right arm left. Lift your hips. And then sink this back down. Inhale, sweep your right arm left again. And then bring this back down. Inhale, sweep the right arm left. Open up, hold here. Then keep your feet pressing down, keep your glutes squeezing, stretch your right arm long and just breathe. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it all the way down. So both hands to the floor. And go ahead, bring the feet forward in front of you. I want to take this into Baddha-Konasana. Soles, feet together, knees out wide as you're seated. And then go ahead, reach forward, take hold of your big toes. Now pull the heels in close. And as you pull the heels in, keep the knees wide, but start to lean back to lift your feet up off the floor. You want to take this into a version of boat. Now draw the elbows in around your waist. Bring your chest forward. Press your low back forward. Keep your core engaged and keep your torso upright best you can. And then just hold your shape and keep your balance. Now release your grip, feet still together, but bring the arms outside your legs. And then from here, you want to start to move. Now keep your knees out wide and stack the right foot above the left And then with your torso still in place, go ahead, circle the feet over each other. And just keep moving this as best you can. Now still try to sit this up tall. Keep your balance here. Just keep the movement at your own pace and keep it steady. And then with the feet still circling, take it in the other direction. Now just hold your balance here. Try to isolate that movement in the legs and around the hips. And then come back to Baddha Konasana with the soles, feet together, knees out wide. Now from here, I want to take this further, pulsing. Two versions. You can reach the arms forward. This will be easier. And if you want to take it further, go ahead, reach the arms up high, and you have to keep your torso braced. Now from here, when it pulses, bring the knees up toward the armpits. Hold your balance, keep your feet lifted. And let's go back and forth on my count. So draw the knees in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the feet together, but bring them down to the floor. Reach your arms forward, round your spine as completely as you can. And then slowly start to lean back. And bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Feet are still together, knees are still out wide. And go reach your arms out to your sides, shoulders down, palms open toward the ceiling. And then just fold your knees over to the right, and then over to the left. And just move loosely here back and forth. All right, once you're ready, come back to Baddha Konasana. Soles, feet together, knees out wide. Again, we're going to set this up for a variation of bridge. So the feet in contact, pull the heels in as close as you can to bring your low back as flat to the floor as possible. Knees are still out wide. Arms to your sides, elbows down, forearms vertical. Make your hands into fists. Just keep your gaze up high. And we'll take this straight up and down. So with an inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, press this up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, press your hips high. Keep your knees wide. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press up one more time. Stay here. Now keep your glutes squeezing. Still pull the knees out wide. Keep your elbows pressing down. Just breathe. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it all the way back down. Now once you're down, bring your knees to your chest. Bring your hands to your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. And then go ahead, lift your head and shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees, curl in. And then when you're ready from here, just use this shape, cross at the ankles, roll this forward to a seat, and then come further to your hands in all fours. Once you're in all fours, just move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side. Just feel this out. And let's go ahead and take this into the wrists. Now wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips here to set this up, palms down. Rotate your fingertips out to the side and then in toward the knees as far as you can go. Set the hands flat, dig your fingertips down. And press your spine up toward the ceiling, keep gripping. And just start out warming this up by circling your shoulders over your wrists and just feel this out. Now to take it further, come into center. Keep your spine lifted, keep your arms straight. You're still gripping your mat. But step your right foot back and bring the big toe as far over the left side as you can. Move your right leg diagonally here. Bring that leg forward. Right heel up and to the right past your hand. Extend the leg back and across. Right foot up and to the right again. And extend back and across. Right foot up and to the right. Go back and across one more time. And then go set the right knee down. On the other side, step your left foot back, big toe to the floor. Left big toe over to the right side. Now bring that leg forward. Left heel forward outside your left hand. Extend this back and across. Left foot up and to the left. And then back and across again. Left foot up into your left side. Back and across one more time. And then set your left knee down. Come up onto the fingertips and bring the hands right in front of your knees. And with the hands close like this, flip them over. Backs of the hands down. Palms up, the fingertips point toward you. Spread your fingers wide. Press your fingertips down. Keep your hands tense. Straighten your arms. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. And maybe just stay here and sway your shoulders side to side. Just feel this out and keep your hands tense. You can always go light with the pressure and bring more of the weight to your legs. Now, if you can take this further, bring yourself into center. Fingertips still pressing down. Look forward and just take it back and forth here. Shoulders forward. Pull the elbows in toward you. Lower toward halfway. And then press back up the straight. And just keep on moving forward and back like this. Now, as you're moving, keep your hands tense, keep your fingertips pressing down. When the elbows bend, pull them toward you rather than letting them go out to the sides. You don't have to go deep. Just take it to where you feel the stretch. Now, the next time you bend the elbows and come forward, stay here. Keep your hands tense. Keep looking forward. Now, as you hold the tension in your hands, just move your legs one at a time. Extend your right leg straight back, big toe to the floor. And then bring the knee back down. Left leg back, big toe to the floor. And then set the knee. Right big toe back again all the way. And then bring the knee back down. Left leg back, touch the big toe to the floor. And then set the knee again. One more time. Extend the right leg back. And then bring the knee back into center. One more time, extend your left leg back. And then bring that knee down. Then come up onto the fingertips and down onto your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen your fingers and loosen your wrists. Now, once the hands are ready, come back into all fours. And then from here, we'll take it into a forearm plank. So go ahead, come down from the hands onto the forearms. And two ways to do this. You can keep your forearms parallel with the palms down or press your palms together. Either way, to see if the elbows stay shoulder width. Go ahead, step your feet back, bring your body into line. Feet about hips width distance apart. Keep your hands pushing down and lift and press your spine up toward the ceiling. Now from here, we'll take a side plank variation. Once you roll your heels over to the right side, come up onto your left hand. You can always stay here, just keep the hips lifted. To go further, bring the left hand to your hip. Hips are still high. And if you can move with this, keep your left leg straight. Keep the inside edge of your left foot pressing down. And remove the right leg underneath. So from underneath, step your right foot forward. And then step it back. Right foot forward again. And step this back. Right foot forward. Step it back again. And right foot forward. Step it back. Right foot forward one more time. Step it back one more time. And then come back to center to your forearm plank. And then from here, take it to the other side. Roll your heels to the left. Come up onto the right hand. Keep your hips high. Maybe stay here. Maybe go further and bring the right hand to your hip. Now, if you can go further, keep your right leg straight. Keep that foot pressing down. And then from underneath, step your left foot forward. And step it back. Left foot forward again. And step it back. Left foot forward. Step it back again, left foot forward, and step it back. Left foot forward one more time. Step it back one more time. Come back into your forearm plank, back to center. And then go bring your knees down. Come back up to all fours. Take a moment here, just move around. All right, one last thing before we move on. From all fours. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips here to start. Step your right foot forward outside your right hand. And then tuck the toes of your left foot and lift your left knee up off the floor. Now keep your arms vertical. Dig your fingertips down. Shoulders stay over your wrists. And without changing anything else, just step your right foot back to meet the left. Bring yourself into plank. And then bring your left foot forward outside your left hand. Step your left foot back to meet the right. High plank again. Right foot forward outside your right hand. Now shoulders, wrists, pressing your palms. Move your hips straight up and down. We're going to switch positions like that, hopping back and forth. Now you can walk it if you like. Otherwise, bring the hips up and down. And then we're going to hop this on 3. Press your hands down. Keep your arms vertical. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now keep the weight on your hands, land your feet as lightly as you can here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last round. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to bring both knees down, come back into all fours. And from all fours, you move around and breathe again. Now you can just stay here and breathe and take a break or take a stretch before you move on. But whenever you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, hips up high, find your downward facing dog. Once you move into position, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Press your palms flat. Let your chest sink low. And then draw in from the belly around the low ribs. Lengthen out your spine and reach your hips up as high as you can. If your legs are tight, let the knees bend. And you can always stay loose here and just paddle out. When you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. The feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round.
And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. Maybe reach the opposite elbows if you like. And you can shake your torso side to side to loosen even more. When you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep the bend in the knees to begin and restack your spine. Slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last and just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe. Set an intention. Let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips. Start with a straight spine. Put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged. Move smoothly. And then release at the bottom. With an inhale, lift it up halfway. Fingertips to the floor or to your shins. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. With the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat. Let's step it back to high plank. Now find your shape. Wrist the shoulders, palms press to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine toward the ceiling. Keep that lift. And take an inhale here. Now with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control. Come all the way down into your belly. Once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. We'll take it up and down through low cobra. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time and just hold on to that lift. Now keep the lift in your upper body. Keep your feet down, pressing down, squeeze your glutes. And then take some more all the way out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, pull your shoulders back, look forward. And then use the muscles lining your spine. Lift this up even higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Press the palms to the floor. And let's take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang. Stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active and lift your knees. To take it further, kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes and pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Lift with the arms. Lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. Deep inhale. With the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high, back to down dog. Paddle out here. Move your hips side to side. Now from your down dog, inhale the left leg high behind you. And move into a scorpion dog. Bend your left knee, hang your left foot right. Open up your hips as much as you can. With an inhale, straighten that leg, three-legged dog. And then with the exhale, bring the foot down. Other side, inhale the right leg high. Now bend your right knee, hang your right foot left. Scorpion on this side. Open up your hips. With an inhale, straighten your right leg, three-legged dog. And then with the exhale, step the right foot forward outside your right hand. Now, just as you need to here, pressing your palms, dig your fingertips down. Keep the arms vertical, shoulders above the wrists. And then move your hips straight up and down. Now, you can walk it back and forth, or we'll hop it again here on 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. Now right foot forward, left foot back. Bring the right foot between your hands. And from a low lunge, we'll take it down lower. Left knee down. Left foot flat behind, Anjaneyasana. Sink your hips down. Press them forward. Press your torso into the right thigh and look forward. Now go ahead, reach your arms straight back. We're going to go back and forth, opening and closing. So with an inhale, reach up and back. Gaze up high. Exhale, bring this back down. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, reach up and back, look up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open up one more time and hold here. Now keep reaching, keep looking up, but let your hips sink down and go toward the front of the mat. Now as you hold this, take it further. Take a half bind. Right arm behind your back, palm facing away. Pull that shoulder back. Reach your left arm up and over to the right. Now look down over your right shoulder. Keep your left hip pushing forward and down. And if you can go further, kick your left foot down. Maybe take some weight off that left knee. Now take an inhale. Exhale, release both hands down around the right foot. Now tuck the toes of your left foot, lift your left knee, come back to low lunge. And we're going to set this up for a pyramid stance. So bring your left foot forward one pace behind the right. Hands to your hips. With an inhale, come all the way upright. Now once you're up, just give yourself a moment to find your stance. So about 3 feet front to back. Still hips width distance side to side. Keep your hips squared. Legs straight, feet flat with the left foot pointed to the side just a little bit. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. And then when you're ready, reach your right arm down and reach your left arm high. Now keep your core braced. Take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your chest, come down toward halfway and hold here. Keep your gaze forward. Left hip still pulling forward the whole time. Now without moving anything else, just switch the arms. Right arm forward, left arm back. Switch with your left arm forward. Switch again, right arm forward. Switch it out, left arm forward. Switch again, right arm forward. Switch, left arm forward one more time. Hold here, pull that right hip back, but keep looking forward. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the right knee, bring both hands down to the floor. Now I want to take a more intense stretch on the back of the right thigh. So belly to the right thigh, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. If you already feel the stretch on the back of the right leg, stay here. Now if you can take it further, try to straighten the leg still with your belly in contact. If you can go further, curl the toes of the right foot up off the floor and keep them lifted. Now if you want to take it further still, you can rotate your hands, fingertips pointing toward the back of the mat. Maybe walk the hands further back behind your right foot. And stay folded like this. If you can take it deeper, you can always bend that left knee, lift your left heel up off the floor, focus more weight on the right leg, but keep the right hip pulling back, left hip pulling forward still, and just breathe into that stretch on the back of the right thigh. All right, everybody take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the right knee, take the tension out of the stretch. Hands to your hips. And then bring yourself all the way back upright. Now, once you're up, bring your hands to your low back. Palms up and fingers wide, shoulders pulled back. Keep the elbows wide. We're going to take it up into balancing. Bring the weight forward to the right foot. Come to standing with your left knee high. And give yourself a moment. Just dig that right big toe into the floor. Keep your balance. Now, once you're ready from here, we're going to take it back and forth, hinging to warrior three. Keep a little bend in the right knee. And then hinge from the right hip. Extend your left leg back. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Keep your chest open. Bring your lifted body into line. Come toward a halfway fold. And then nice and slow, bring yourself back to vertical and lift your left knee. Again like that. Move slowly. Keep your balance. Extend the left leg back. Bring your body into line. And then slowly back up the vertical with your left knee high. One more time. Hinge from the right hip. Extend the left leg back. Keep your chest open. Keep your gaze forward. And take it down toward parallel with the floor. Now hold here. Lower the left hip. Keep it in line with the right. Keep breathing. With your next inhale, slowly come back up, right left knee high. And then switch it out. Set the left foot down. That'll be the base. Come to standing with your right knee lifted. Now press the left big toe into the floor. Once you've got your balance, release your left hand. Take hold of the outside of the right knee and just take a standing twist. Pull the right shoulder back, open up your chest to the right. This is good enough right here. Now if you want to take it further, maybe reach that left hand to the outside edge of the right foot. You can extend the leg to take it further still, but keep your twist and keep yourself upright. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, slowly turn back to center. Right knee lifted, hands to your hips. And set the right foot down next to the left. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold all the way down. From that fold, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, bring your fingertips down. We're going to set this up for flying lizard. So wrap your right leg around your right arm. Right foot between your hands from the front. Both palms down. Lift your left heel. Left knee touches your left arm from behind, just like crow. Now to take it further, lift your right foot. Sweep it to the left. Squeeze the right leg around your right arm. And this is good enough here. If you're going to balance it, lean forward and bring the left foot up off the floor. Now this is enough, but if you want to go further, you can extend that left leg back. Just keep that left elbow pulled into your side. Take things to where you can. Keep the right leg engaged. Keep it squeezing. And then when you're ready, just release. Go back to plank and take this through your vinyasa. once you find your down dog, move around and breathe. Let's take it to the other side. When you're ready with an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Bend your right knee, hang the right foot left, move into that scorpion dog and open your hips. With an inhale, straighten your right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, set the foot down. Other side, inhale the left leg high. Bend the left knee, hang your left foot right, stack your hips, open up. With an inhale, straighten your left leg, three-legged dog. Now with the exhale, step the left foot forward outside your left hand. Now press in your palms, dig your fingertips down. Keep the arms vertical, shoulders above the wrists. Move your hips up and down. Again, you can walk it or hop it on three. So from here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Left foot forward, right foot back. Bring that left foot between your hands. Low lunge. Take it down further. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Now sink your hips down, press them forward. Push your torso into the left thigh. Look forward and reach the arms back. Opening and closing here. With an inhale, reach up high. Let your head fall back. And then with the exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, open this up again. Look up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, open up, gaze up high. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, reach up and back, gaze high and hold here. Now let your hips sink down toward the front of the mat. Kick that right foot down. To take it further, take a half bind. Left arm behind your low back, palm facing away. Reach your right arm overhead to the left and look down over your left shoulder. Now to take it further, keep your right hip pushing forward. And if you want to go further still, you can kick into the right foot. Try to take some weight out of that right knee. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, both hands down around the left foot. Tuck the toes of your right foot, lift your right knee. Take it to the pyramid stance. Bring the right foot forward, one pace behind the left. Now go ahead, set the foot down, flat hands to your hips, and bring yourself all the way upright. Again, 3 feet front to back, hips width distance side to side. Be sure your hips are squared. Legs straight, right foot points to the side a little bit. Right hip forward, left hip back. Now reach your left arm down. Extend your right arm high. Keep your core braced, keep your arms in line with the upper body. And then hinge from the hips, bring yourself down toward a halfway fold. Keep your gaze forward, keep breathing here. Left hip back, right hip forward still. Now without moving anything else, just switch the arms. Left arm forward, right arm back. Switch with the right arm forward. Switch again, left arm forward. Switch it out, right arm forward. Switch again, left arm forward. Switch it out, right arm forward. Switch with the left arm forward. One more time with the right arm forward. Hold here. Pull the left hip back. Keep looking forward. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the left knee. Bring both hands down to the floor. Now keep the same stance. Bring your belly in full contact with your left thigh. To take it further, focus on that stretch on the back of the left leg. Now straighten the leg as best you can. Belly still touching your thigh. Left hip back, right hip forward. Just breathe into this however far you can go. The knee can stay bent, keep in mind. Now if you want to take it further, lift the toes of your left foot up off the floor. Try to keep them lifted. And if you want to go further still, rotate your hands. Fingertips point toward the back of the mat. Maybe walk your hands further back behind your left foot. And even further, you can bend the right knee and lift the right heel and focus more tension on that left leg. Keep the left hip pulling back. Keep your belly touching your thigh. And just breathe with us here. All right, take an inhale. Now at the exhale, just bend to the left knee, let go of the tension. Hands to your hips, bring yourself all the way upright. Now once you're up, bring your hands to your low back, palms open, fingers wide, shoulders pulled back, keep the elbows wide, keep your chest open. Once you're ready, bring the weight forward to your left foot. Come to standing with your right knee high. And be sure you balance here, keep your left big toe pressing down. Now keep your chest open. We're going to go back and forth from here to that warrior three. Take it slow, put a little bend in the left knee, and then hinge from your left hip. Extend the right leg back, bring your lifted body into line. Come down toward parallel with the floor. And then take it slow, bring it back up. Chest open, shoulders back, right knee lifted. Again like that, hinge from the left hip. Extend the right leg back, bring everything into line. Bring yourself down toward parallel. And then bring it back to vertical with the right knee high. One more time, hinge from your left hip. Right leg back, everything lifted, comes into line. Now, chest facing down, shoulders pulled back. Try to lower the right hip, keep your hips squared, keep breathing here. All right, with an inhale, slowly come back upright with the right knee lifted. And then switch it out. Set your right foot down. Come to standing with your left knee high. Dig your right big toe down into the floor. Once you're stable, release the right hand. Take hold of the outside of your left knee. Pull your left shoulder back. Open up your chest to the left and just find your standing twist. This is good enough here. If you want to go further, right hand to the outside edge of the left foot. Maybe extend the leg. All right, take an inhale. With the exhale, still balancing, turn back to center, hands to hips, left knee lifted for a moment. Set that left foot down next to the right. With an inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, bring your fingertips down. Let's take it back to flying lizard. So to keep that loose forward fold, wrap your left leg around your left arm, left foot between the hands from the front, both palms down, right knee on your right arm from behind. Now lift your left foot, sweep that left foot right, squeeze the left leg around your left arm, maybe just stay here and sink into the left side. Now if you want to balance it, lean forward, lift your right foot up as well. If you're going to take it further, you can extend the right leg back, just keep the right elbow pulled in and keep that left leg squeezing. All right, when you're ready, just go ahead, release this. Find your plank, move through your vinyasa. All right, from your down dog, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the knees, bring them down to the mat. And then come to a seat, bring your legs out from underneath you. Now, we're going to work this further through the hips and the hamstrings here and get this toward 8 angles. So I want you to start this out with your right leg extended and the left knee bent. Sole the left foot to your inner right thigh. I want to take a Janusashasana variation. So just turn, open up your chest toward the left knee, and then you're going to bring the right forearm down inside the right leg. Now bend the right knee as much as you need to get the right elbow all the way down. So that might be a pretty deep bend. But stay open to the left side. Now reach your left arm out wide. Take an inhale here. With the exhale, sweep the left arm across, reach toward your right big toe. Now, if you touch the toe, it's great. If you don't, just keep reaching. Look up toward the ceiling. Now, keep your right forearm down. You can straighten that right leg further, long as the elbow stays down. Now, to deepen this, push your right arm into the right leg. Pull your left shoulder back. And as you're stretching your left side long, rotate your chest open toward the ceiling and just breathe with us here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, just sit this upright and switch out your legs. Extend your left leg and just keep it loose. Bend the right knee. We're going to cradle the right leg. So I want you to wrap your right arm around the right knee. Left hand comes to the outside edge of the right foot. Now bring the shin toward parallel with the floor. Curl the toes of the right foot and keep the foot tense. Sit up tall and just move side to side. Now as you rock back and forth, keep the right leg tense so any stretch goes into the outer right hip. If you can get the shin close enough, maybe wrap your left arm around the foot. Now what we're doing here is basically an upright seated pigeon. And if you just want to stay with this, if this is enough, this is fine. If you're going to take it further, we want to take this in toward compass. Now for that, left hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Right arm inside the right leg. Use both hands, work that leg up your arm. And you're trying to get the knee behind the shoulder. Just get as close to that as you can. Once the leg's not going any higher, press your right arm into your right leg. Extend the right arm to the side and put the hand down on the floor. And just keep that leg hooked on your arm. This might be a deep enough stretch. If you're going to go further, go slow. You can extend the right leg, and the more you extend, the more you turn and open your chest up to the left. Just take this to where you can, and don't force it. Just breathe into it here.
All right, now take an inhale. With the exhale, if you extended that right leg at all, bend the knee. Now keep the leg hooked on the arm. If the knee slid down further from the shoulder, work it back up as much as you can. And this is where we take it toward the arm balance. Now keep the right leg hooked. Press your right arm into your right leg. Press the elbow back. And then fold forward onto your right hand, and that'll keep the leg in place. Now keep your chest facing down at least a little bit. Left hand comes down outside your left thigh. Now press into your hands, lift your butt up off the floor, and then hook the right foot onto your left leg. And this is elephant trunk, and you can balance like this. Now, if you want to take 8 angles, a few more steps. Try to keep your elbows bent, keep your chest facing down at least a little bit. Bring the ankles together. Squeeze the inner thighs around the right upper arm. Shoulders go forward, elbows go back, and the legs go to the right. So you're hovering up off the floor with chaturanga arms, ideally. When you're ready, sit yourself down. And then we'll take the other side. So once you're ready, extend your left leg straight. And bend the right knee. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh, just as high as you're comfortable with here. Now sit up tall, turn, open up your chest toward the right knee this time. Now we'll take the side bend. Bring the left forearm down inside your left leg. Bend the left knee as much as you need to get the left elbow to the floor. And just keep your chest open to the right. Reach your right arm out wide. Take an inhale. With the exhale, sweep the right arm across and reach for your left big toe. Right shoulder high. Look up toward the ceiling. Maybe you touch the toe, maybe you don't, but just keep reaching. To go deeper, if you want to straighten that left leg, make sure the elbow stays down. But push your left arm into your left leg. Pull the right shoulder back. And again, try to open your chest toward the ceiling as you're stretching through that right side. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just sit this upright. Now switch out your legs. Go ahead and extend your right leg and bend your left knee this time. And let's cradle the left leg. So wrap your left arm around the left knee. Right hand comes to the outside edge of your left foot. And if you can go further, maybe wrap the right arm around that left foot. But bring the shin toward parallel with the floor. Curl the toes of your left foot and just move side to side. Feel this in the outer left hip. And again, this is good enough if you want to stay here. If you're going to take it to compass, right hand to the outside edge of the left foot, left arm inside your left leg. Work that leg up your arm, and again, you're trying to get the knee toward the shoulder. Now, once you're ready, press your left arm into your left leg, left hand to the floor at your side. That might be enough. If you're going to take it further, extend the left leg, and the further you go, the more you open up, the more you start to turn and open your chest to the right. All right, if you extended that left leg at all, bend the knee, keep the leg hooked on your arm, and if the leg slid down from the shoulder, work it back up to where it was best you can. Now, once you're ready, press your left elbow into your left thigh. Fold forward onto your left hand to keep that leg in place, and the right hand comes about halfway down the right thigh. Try to keep the fold, keep your chest facing down. Push down, lift your butt up off the floor. To go further, left foot under the right leg. This is elephant trunk. Maybe you just balance here. If you want 8 angle, ankles together, inner thigh squeeze around the left upper arm, shoulders forward, elbows back. As the legs go left, and again, you're trying to just hover up off the floor in chaturanga arms. Go ahead, set yourself down when you're ready. And check things out a little bit. All right, once you're ready from here, just come all the way down onto your back. And then when you're down, bring your knees to your chest, squeeze everything in tight. Let's go ahead and take a supine twist. Extend your left leg straight. Left hand to the right knee, right arm out to the side. Now, once you're ready, pull the right knee across your body, tuck your left hip underneath. Keep both shoulders down, look to the right. And find the stretch in the outer right hip toward the low back. Now, if you need more, you can press down with your left hand. Maybe extend your right leg to the side. And if you want to go even further with the other bind, you can bend your left knee, reach down with the right hand. If you do find that grip, kick into your hand. Woo, I got something cramping here. Let me try that again. And wherever you take this to, keep your right shoulder pressing down. Just take this to where you can go. Now take an inhale.
With the exhale, just release the twist. Bring everything back to center. Draw both knees in for a moment. And then once you're ready, switch it out. Extend your right leg straight. Right hand to your left knee, left arm to the side. Now pull the left knee across your body, tuck your right hip underneath, keep your shoulders down, and look over to the left this time. Now find the stretch in the outer left hip toward the low back on this side. You can go further by pressing with the right hand, or extend your left leg. And if you want that second bind, you can bend the right knee, reach with the left hand. If you find the grip, kick into your hand. Keep your left shoulder pressing down however far you take the twist. Take an inhale. With the exhale, just release. Bring everything back to center. And again, draw both knees in side to side by side. Once you're ready, let's take happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees and pull down. Draw the knees toward the floor outside your ribs and push your feet up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working up and down. Flatten your spine. Sink your tailbone toward the floor. And if you want to take it further, you can rock this a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, when you're ready, take a deep inhale here, draw down as much as you can. With the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out, forward. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms to the ceiling. And then just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat. And then just move bit by bit here, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And draw it all back in, bring the elbows toward your chest. Pull your knees up as well. And find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. And then bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale here. Hold on to the top. And then just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.